Hello guys, I'm S. Dan Wolf and welcome back to the channel, and I didn't bring you in here today to talk about the elephants necessarily this time, but more so Grizzly Ridge over here. So I thought this was pretty cool. Right when the guests come in the zoo, they've got some decisions to make. They can peel off to the right, kind of make their way over to Timbo Valley. Quick overview if you're new. Timbo Valley is kind of like it's like our Elephant Valley. That is what will be back in there once I build up enough little leafy points, enough conservation points. Beyond Drew and Jonty and a couple of them were kind of cueing me into the right direction about how to build those up a little quicker as far as selling the animals or trading them on the marketplace. So I've got a couple things I'm going to try kind of over the next couple nights to try to get it to where we can at least hopefully get some elephants in here before the beta's over, because as the recording of this, what do we have, like 9 days left, maybe 10 days, but nonetheless, we'll just try to, do what we can and hopefully kind of push through some of this and get some good content out before the beta ends on us. So nonetheless, yeah, we've started here with Grizzly Ridge. So when I built this, I started thinking of the storytelling of it. Totally has to switch, obviously, from the African savanna to a more Pacific Northwest, just Western kind of push into North America. So that is kind of where this entrance comes from. A lot more rugged, kind of stayed away. Now, you guys know how much I love waterfalls. Stayed away from that this time. Really just kind of have this rugged kind of sheer rock face as you're making your way into the Grizzly Ridge area. These pieces right here are really cool. Actually, I'll show you. I researched these, but see, the purpose I'm using them for is see how they kind of look like really awesome kind of iron girders here, kind of holding up the logs and the signs. Well, that's actually just from this little glass piece right here that I think is pretty much absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, my part in this was hiding the glass piece. And like I said, going for that real Montana vibe, a lot of browns, a lot of grays. And that is kind of what I went on this sign. And, a couple people, Jonty and I have been talking about these letters are amazing, even if they've got a hint, they're almost cartoony, but it just lends itself good to kind of introducing an area or like pulling the guests to an area. And I thought that was really, really cool. Brought in kind of like the weathered shingles here. Threw in some different little log pieces and some lamps on the rock face. But yeah, when you make your way in to Grizzly Ridge, you are of course greeted by a grizzly. And let's see, this grizzly, Mr. Wiggles, is gone, unfortunately. He did not make it from that last zoo transfer. But this they have sent me. I actually bought Mr. Tyson. There he is. Tyson actually came from the marketplace, and he is actually, up Mr. Tyson's butt here. He's actually been into some fights. He came to me injured. As soon as we put him in the pen, I needed to call a vet in, and they had to take him and do surgery on him because, yeah, he must have had it pretty rough wherever he came from. As indicated by all of his scars and kind of like his little battle wounds here. But nonetheless, he's doing pretty well over here in Wolf Plains. Over here in his little habitat, he's kind of like the king of Grizzly Ridge over here as he kind of takes a little seat on his bed. This is kind of where he's been napping at lately. And yeah, we finally got some research done, got some of his enrichment items done. So he is doing really, really well. He's about 10 years old, almost 11 years old. And yeah, so we kind of leave him be. He's kind of becoming a seasoned fellow, if you will. But he's got his waterfall, he's got his pool. There are actually some African plants in here. I was actually going to make this a blueprint. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do that. So I think once this video's done, I'm going to clean some of this up. Oh no, one of my Nile monitors died. Hopefully it's just from old age if that's the case. But I'm going to get this. I'm going to get this whole little pen kind of boxed in and cleaned up. And of course, you know, you'll have to do some. I'm just going to call it my North American pen, even though there are a couple little liberties I took as far as some African foliage. But you can get in there and remove that if you want. This will set you up good for a nice little habitat, especially if you face it kind of like I do here, like this little area is the main viewing. But you could even cut that off and maybe bring it farther into the water. But you know, like I said, it'll kind of be up to you of whatever you have going on with it. I know a lot of you guys like the waterfall and the rock face and the little reeds we've got in here for our bears. I figured that'd be pretty cool. They can kind of get in here and forage around and all that. So yeah, I will get that up on the workshop, and that is really the main point of this video. I kind of wanted to get in here and peel off to the left and get Grizzly Ridge going. And another thing I think you guys are really gonna like, as a matter of fact, Mass Bandit, he kind of got me thinking about it when he was talking about going to one of his local zoos and talking about wolves. So I think that will be another good little section over here across from Tyson. But I want like an almost like I'm going to have a covered little glass area, I think, right here to look at them on. But over here, I want it to have like another, like, you'll see what I'm talking about when I jump back in here, but I want it elevated, and I kind of want a staired path that kind of weaves its way up into the top section, because, you know, a lot of people like Mass Bandit, John T. Beyond Drew, Rudy, a lot of them guys are talking about how the wolves like to climb. So I think I'm going to play that up here with the with my wolf exhibit as far as Grizzly Ridge goes, and the whole the kind of like the whole North American section back there. So we're going to do wolves. I want to have a black bear exhibit. I know we've got so little time and so much to do, or so little to do and so much time. I don't know how you want to look at it, but I want to get the wolves and the black bears in here to accompany Tyson. And kind of like, yeah, just kind of really, I think, can complement our Grizzly Ridge North American area really, really well. And all the time, too, I want to focus on getting our stinking conservation credits up so we can, you know, kind of get those elephants in here, too, as far as like over on our African section goes. Don't really have to worry about money. We're in year 43, got $155,000. So, yeah, not really worried about that. Tyson, absolutely. If you have a bear, they love the little fireman hoses. And he's taking a little swim. I don't know how far he'll go. Let's see if he'll go underneath the waterfall. Yeah, he's swimming underneath it, so that doesn't stop them. Look at him. That was pretty cool. Look at him swimming in the bubbles. That is awesome. Wild dog give birth? That's good. He definitely went under there and took him a little dip underneath the waterfall. This is a big, whoa, this is a big boy right here. Wonder if I find him, should I find him a girlfriend, or should we just leave it be for right now? I don't really know what we should do, but I just know he is majestic AF. This is awesome. This definitely, if you look at my zoo stats, he is the highest appeal. So if you want to see your zoo overview, click on the zoo down there, then your little clipboard, and it shows you your most appealing animal. So right now for me, it is Tyson. And then, of course, this is pretty cool. The average animal welfare is 4 stars. See, there we go. Oh, crap. His butt's coming up out of the... That is what I was talking about. These grizzly... He's scratching his butt. These grizzly bears, they love that fireman's hose for some reason. That... Oh, dang. He got over there quick. But, yeah, that is Tyson for us, guys. So, I guess I've kind of wandered around in here with you guys long enough. We need to go over... Let's see, where's he running to? He is full of energy today. I swear to you guys, he sat here and slept like half of the day, like half of this recording when I was doing the cinematics and kind of just cleaning some stuff up. But he is all over the place right now. I thought this would be pretty cool back here to kind of like, get him away from the crowds a little bit. Don't have a lot of foliage, but he can go kind of get behind the waterfall. Still have his little shed back here though, his little shelter. So that is neat, guys. I am really, really digging the whole grizzly bear thing. I think as far as right now goes, and as far as the beta goes, grizzly bears, hands down, my top animal right now. I mean, I know I don't have enough to just like see lions and stuff, but these grizzly bears, they just have so much personality. Oh, and I know another thing you guys have been wanting to see that I haven't really messed with a lot. You guys have been asking me to make it rain here. So let's see this will be pretty cool. Let's see what Grizzly Ridge looks like in the rain. I know it's going to cause all the guests to kind of probably flush out of here, but let's see what it looks like with it coming off these rocks and stuff. Let's not fast forward it. We'll just do it naturally here. Here it comes. Get it kind of peeling off the roof there. Look, they're starting to duck. That guy, they put their hood. Did he put his hood up? No. Look how awesome it is that like the rocks getting wet. That is awesome. A rainy, rainy day in Grizzly Ridge. Let's see what Tyson thinks of this nonsense. Is he under the... No? Yeah, there he is. He don't care. Tyson butt cam. If you've also not seen the snow as well, that is really, really cool. Jonty has like a beautiful screenshot of one of his first park in the snow, and that was really, really cool. You know what, too? Like, as far as this goes, they don't care about that little fella does not care about the rain. But is that not cool? Now, we got to see what the snow looks like here on Mr. Titan. The rains came in. Temperatures dropped a little bit. We're going to start snowing. I wonder how long it actually takes to build up. It'd be really cool if it starts like... See how I have some of these rocks kind of protruding out here? If it kind of starts building up on those. And up on that roof piece. Coming down a little harder. I don't know how much my lemurs and stuff appreciate the snow, but... Oh, crap. That is awesome. Look how it doesn't snow underneath this little bridge area. Yes. I don't want to let it snow long because I don't know if that'll hurt my other animals. But that is awesome. Look, he's just sitting back there. He's like, well, all right then. I guess that's it then. He's like, that's what I'm talking about. Do they leave little paw prints? He's just going to take a nap back here in the snow. That's one thing I haven't checked. Let me know in the comment section. Do they leave paw prints when they walk? Surely not. They're bopping out their little umbrellas. But that is totally awesome. But let's not mess up all my little fellas here. We will get back to some normal conditions. But also, guys, too, yeah, let me know kind of let me know what you think about our little wolf exhibit idea. And, you know, kind of just continue to roll with that. Let's see. So that does take a while. Well, it's definitely takes a little longer to melt where I have my coolers over here. Oh, that's another thing too, guys. Remember, in this kind of biome, this African kind of biome, you have to have your little coolers for your grizzly bears to be satisfied. They can't take all of that major heat. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to tell you all. Well, if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you know, look, I up here above what is going to be the elephant sanctuary. Look, I started a little tapir. A little exhibit, and they actually had a baby not too long ago. So that is these are a really fun animal to watch as well. They do really good. You need a foraging bed for them as far as their food enrichment goes. But yeah, this is, let's see, is this the, let's see what this one is. Yeah, this is the baby right here. Tultacat. And let's see, there's Daddy. And then the mom is over there resting. So, yeah, so we got the conditions right, and they ended up having them a little baby who just pooped all over the place. But these little guys, they are really fun to sit here and watch as well. So their little house will be above the elephant sanctuary. So yeah, they can kind of look on down by the elephants. And like I said, guys, I'm going to try to work hard and get these elephants in here before the beta is over. And if we don't, you know, it'll just be one of them things. We'll just kind of have to, maybe we'll have to try it when we don't have such conservation credit or money restraints. And we'll get in here and we'll rekindle Grizzly Ridge. You know, like I said, now I've got this idea in my head of kind of how it needs to look, or how I want it to look anyway. And you know, we'll get in here and we'll figure something out when the actual sandbox starts, because, you know, like I said, we'll probably end up losing all of this. But like I said, I'm having a ball, really learning a lot about this game and kind of how things need to go and how things needs to work. Oh, I know you guys like an age update on Latif, he is 65 years old. And Japira, she is almost 66. So, yeah, she is going to get her a drink. And, yeah, so these guys, those two have been here from the beginning. A lot of my Nile monitor was the first were the first animals in here. But these two tortoises, they are the originals. They have been here since I started the zoo. So really cool on that. But anyways, guys, yeah, I have kept you here almost 20 minutes. I think that is entirely too long to sit here and bug you guys. But anyways, I'll go ahead and jump on out of here and let me know what you think about Grizzly Ridge. And don't forget to smash that like button if you end up enjoying this video. And subscribe for more Planet Zoo content. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you. See you guys.